fucking miracle of a being. What's standing in the way of you living your best life? Thanks so much for joining us here today on this episode of the ERGJ Book Club as we are journeying through UnF Yourself, Getting Out of Your Head and Into Your Life by the author Gary John Bishop. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the Black Bazaar, and money coach to the masses. The book club is very important because as I teach people about money, I understand that wealth begins in the mind. Wealth begins in the mind. You must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet. So we must work on our mindset, and books are a great thing to help us do that. While you guys are connecting, if you're watching us here live, love for you to let us know that you're here by letting us know what city, what state, what country you might be connected from this morning. What city, what state, what country you might be connected from this morning. Good morning to you, Michelle, Teresa, over on YouTube. Thanks so much, man. We are broadcasting live on Facebook and also YouTube. And so I know some people might catch the replay, but that's okay. I don't take a lot of time with intros because we want to get right into this thing, right? So we are going to journey into chapter 3 this week. I throw you in the house. We're going to journey into chapter 3, which is titled, I Am Wired to Win. I'm wired to win. Go ahead and put that in the comments below. I am wired to win. Now, before we jump into chapter 3, we want to just do a quick recap. If you missed last episode, we do this Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Facebook and YouTube. Then you missed as we completed the section on Are You Willing? So let's do a quick recap on what we last covered, and then we'll get right into today's reading. So from Are You Willing? Right? Are you willing? You'll realize that when you're willing to do what it takes, nothing else matters. You won't put off the things you're truly willing to do. You won't neglect the responsibilities you took on because you will feel the strong sense of willingness to do them. Willingness, it's the lifeblood of the new, the infinite well of possibility and potential, a state where new future arises and a whole new you can begin. Ask yourself, am I willing? Over and over until you can hear it. First thing in the morning, last thing at night, while you're driving, while in the shower, am I willing? Ask, ask, ask until a resounding yes echoes through your consciousness. I am willing. Right? So someone's asking, are we having a book club? I think that I'm live. Yes, I think that I'm live here. Yes, I thought I was live. Yes, 1 second, guys. Yes, I think I'm live. I don't know what's going on here. All right, they hit me up. I don't know. Give me a second, guys. Give me 1 second over here. I got to get this thing right over here. Over here. Okay, so maybe it didn't go live. I don't know. It says live, but it's not. Okay, so give me 1 second. We got to do a trash on that. Let me come back. Let me go on ERGJ Enterprises. Okay, 1 second, guys. You know, technical difficulties sometimes. I am on the right page. I am going live. And let's do this again. They waiting. I don't know. Let's try it again. All right, sorry guys, for over on YouTube. We got a quick. Oh, there we go. Let's start over. Wake up! Wake up! It's not. Wait a second. It was just doing. You're a fucking miracle. Let's see if this thing working over on Facebook because yeah, I don't know, man. I hate when this stuff don't work right. We're going to keep this thing going, though. We're going to hopefully... Oh, there we go. All right, somebody tune in. So it is working on Facebook. I don't know what happened. We had some technical difficulties. But hello, Facebook. Thanks so much for joining us. Hello world over on YouTube as well. Thanks so much for your patience over YouTube. And I know if you catch the replay, you're like, what's going on? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's start over. Let's just get a clean slate. All right, let me gather myself. All right? Wake up! Wake up! You're a fucking miracle of a being. What's standing in the way of you living your best life? What's standing in the way of you living your best life? I want to thank you again for tuning in to this episode of the ERGJ Book Club as we are continuing our journey into UnF Yourself, getting out of your head and into your life. All right, I'm ERGJ, Certified Global Financial Educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, Black Bazaar, and also money coach to the masses, understanding that in order for me to help people with their money, I got to help them with their mind first. Wealth begins in the mind. You must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet. So what do? We help to develop a wealthy mind so you can create a wealthy wallet. Book club, 30 minutes a day to keep broke and stupid away. Now, as we are journeying into, now we're into chapter 3 of this book, which is I Am Wired to Win. Everybody put it in the comments below. I am wired to win. While you guys are connecting with us here on Facebook, I know YouTube already got going. Let us know what city, what state, what country you might be connecting from. What city, what state, what country you might be connecting from. Go ahead and put that in the comments below as well. Let's do a quick recap on last episode in case you missed it. If you did miss it, just go back through and catch the replays and all that good stuff on the page or on the page. It's there somewhere. Last episode, we were finishing up, Are You Willing? Are you willing? And we finished up like this. You'll realize that when you're willing to do what it takes, nothing else matters. You won't put off the things you're truly willing to do. You won't neglect the responsibilities you took on because you will feel the strong sense of willingness to do them. Willingness is the lifeblood of the new, the infinite well of possibility and potential, a state where new futures arise and a whole new you can begin. Ask yourself, am I willing? Over and over and over until you can hear it. First thing in the morning, last thing at night, while you're driving, while in the shower, am I willing? Ask and ask and ask until a resounding yes echoes through your consciousness. I am willing. I ask you again, are you willing? Good morning to you, Michelle over on YouTube, Joy Morrow over on Facebook, joining us live. If you're catching the replay, just let us know, #replay. I'm wired to win, chapter 3 of UnF Yourself. I am wired to win. Let's read. What if I told you that even when you think you're losing in life, you're actually winning? That everything, and I mean everything, that happens is really a victory. It's true. And that's not just some feel-good self-help mumbo-jumbo or a sales line that I'm feeding you. You are a champion. Everybody put in the comments, so I'm a champion. You've knocked out goal after goal, cruising to an undefeated record. Everything you set your mind to comes true. You're probably starting to think I've lost my mind, or maybe even that you've lost yours. Perhaps you're convinced I'm talking to someone else, anyone but you. Let me explain before we both end up like a couple of basket cases. Imagine this scenario. For it seems like all of your life you've been searching for love, that one special person to share your life with. But up to this point, it hasn't happened. Remember, this is an example. You can use any area of your own life where you have experienced being stuck in a cycle. You've met people, had relationships, but all of them ended somewhere short of forever. You and the one just never materialized. The fairy tale inevitably came to an end, often to a very similar kind of end. After a while, you start losing hope. You start to wonder whether you will ever meet the person of your dreams. Maybe you and relationships just aren't meant to be. Will anyone ever love me? Am I worthy of being loved? Why do I always seem to attract the same types of people? You look at your childhood, to times when you didn't feel loved enough, or periods of adolescence where you felt like an outsider, or past relationship that played out like a scene from the movie Groundhog Day, except with different players each time. So frustrating. Then one day, everybody put in comments, go one day. Then one day, reminds me of King. Remember that Martin Luther King movie when he was a small boy. One day, then one day, you meet someone. You go on a few dates and find out you really enjoy each other's company. Things are coming along nicely as the days stretch into weeks and the weeks into months. Eventually, that day comes when you can't help yourselves. You exchange your first "I love yous." Not only are you in love, but you start to wonder, could they be the one? Could this be it? Whee! The bliss and the excitement and possibility are invigorating and enlivening. At some point, however, the dark clouds of doubt start rolling in. How many of you guys have had some situations in your life where things are going great, awesome, fantastic, supercalifragilistic, expialidocious, but something happens in your mind where you say, this is too good to be true? I want you guys to understand that it's only too good to be true because you believe it to be, because you say it. Why is it that why can't it be as good as it seems? Why does it have to be in our minds that this is too good to be true? It starts in small ways that grow first slowly and then all at once until the storm finally breaks loose. No sooner are you in love that you start to fall out. Everybody put down, so stop sabotaging myself. I don't know if y'all are educated people. Y'all know how to spell that. Stop the self-sabotage. No more self-sabotage. Way out. The smallest things turn to arguments. The chemistry slowly evaporates until your relationship is a desert, barren and dry, and you're left with souls-destroying basics of just trying to get along. Ugh. Not again. At some point, you both can see it's not working. Perhaps you reach a breaking point and have one or a number of those nasty falling outs. Maybe it just slowly dies until you eventually decide to pull the plug. Either way, you eventually go your separate ways. Oh well, you're hurt, crushed, but somehow resolute that eventually things will turn out for you someday. Except they did. Even though it may look and feel like a loss. This was in fact a glorious, resounding win, a victory from the gods. Hurrah! The truth of it is, you are winning at the life you have. Y'all might need to put that in the comments below. I'm winning in the life I have. If you really think about it, I am winning in the life that I have. What if I don't want this life? Whoa, that's a great question to ask. And I ask you that question, beautiful people. If you are honest with yourself and you understand that you are winning right now in the life that you have, but you don't want this life. You want things to change. That's a great question to ask. What if I don't want this life? Matter of fact, I was talking to a sister yesterday, and it's a simple concept, right? That if you keep doing what you've been doing, you'll keep getting what you've been getting. So if you keep doubting that love isn't for you in this example, then you'll keep winning at that. You'll keep winning in failed relationships because in your mind, you keep doubting the successful relationships. Let me say that again for the people in the back. You are winning. If you keep doubting, right, in successful relationships, you will keep having unsuccessful relationships. That's doubt, worry, anxiety, all these things that it's bringing forth the seeds that you sow or bringing forth the harvest that you reap. Uh-oh. Everybody put in comments, so I reap what I sow. The seeds that you sow, the seeds of doubt, the seeds of worry, the seeds of anxiety, the seeds of disbelief, the seeds of whatever seeds you're sowing, either negative or positive, you're bringing forth a harvest that from those seeds. I'm telling you, it's very difficult to accept the seeds the harvest that we reap because of the seeds that we sow on our own life. It's easier for us to see someone else sowing those seeds in their life. It's difficult for us to see us feeding us sowing those seeds in our own life. What if I don't want this life? Fine. But this is the one you're currently winning at. Building the mystery. Building the mystery. How can I possibly call a failed relationship a win? Well, I'm not about to tell you how you're better off without certain people in your life. I'm not going to assure you that you're a special little snowflake who will find the perfect person when you're ready. I'm not going to buy into the self-righteous bumper stickers and internet memes that tell you how great you are and that everyone else is the problem. You and I both know that when it comes down to it, that's just not accurate. Nope. You wanted that failed relationship because you achieved exactly what you set out to accomplish in the first place. From the very first hello. But my partner was stepping up. They ruined it. I got that. But what if, I'm sorry. From the very first hello. But my partner was stepping up. They ruined it. How many of us have been in a position where we continue to cast blame on other people? It's their fault. They did something. They are to blame. This is called being self-righteous, by the way. As if you had no part to play in that failed business. You have no part to play in that failed relationship. You had no part to play in you not accomplishing your goals. I got that, but what if you subconsciously picked that person in the first place? The kind of ideal character to recreate the same vignette of life over and over and over. Have you recognized in your life that you keep choosing the same type of people? You say this person is toxic, but you chose them. And then you go to the next person. This person is toxic, but you chose them. Is it that everybody else is toxic and not you? Who? What that boy say? Lord G, that person was toxic. This person is toxic. Oh, they are toxic. Here's the problem. My mentor taught me this. Here's the problem with your list of toxicity. Here's what my mentor taught me. With that list of toxicity, the problem with the list is you ain't on it. You didn't put yourself on the list. Everybody put also check up from the neck up. All right, that's why we ain't going to have too many people watching this. We ain't going to have too many people watching this because this actually causes them to actually think about themselves. Check up from the neck up. Now, Mark Hagan said, chosen the wrong types of people. No, that's not it. It's not that you are choosing the wrong type of people. It is that you aren't the type of person that's going to actually attract the type of people you say you want. You have to become that type of person. And then you will attract that type of person. They say that opposites attract. And in some instances, I believe that to be true. But also, like attracts like. So we can say, hey, I just chose the wrong person. But the greater thing to say, the thing that will actually increase or level you up, not only just psychologically, but emotionally, is that right now, if I'm being honest, as I look over my life, right now, I'm the wrong type of person. Which is why I keep attracting the wrong type of people. I'm simply choosing, quite possibly, the type of people that fit my narrative. Let me say it this way. We find what we're looking for. Let me give you a quick example. I might as well get into it. That's what y'all come here for anyway. We find what we're looking for. So let's say, for example, Mark Hagan, he talked to me yesterday about, I posted something on my wall, and there was a sister that had a problem with an issue with what I posted. Okay? Now, of course, this sister didn't come to me directly. That's the first problem. Didn't come to me and say, hey, I got an issue with you posted, because I would have quickly just put her in her place, so that's probably why she ain't contact me directly. But I just want to give you an example. So here's the deal. Of all the things that I post, 5 million posts a day, she found the one post that she got a problem with. I want you to think about that for a second. Of all the 499,000 positive posts I put out every day, she was able to locate the one that she had a problem with. Now, of all the other 499,000 posts I put out a day, not one call about how she appreciates this content, or how she loves how positive I am about this particular content, or how, or even a like, or even a comment, or even a share. Guess what? The 499,000 didn't capture her attention. The 499,000 positive things she wasn't looking for. It was the one thing. She was looking for something to criticize. And guess what? She found it. But of course, you can't have this real conversation with people because they take offense. How you gonna tell me I found what I was looking for? You did. You don't think that Facebook is smart enough to know what your tendencies are? That their algorithm doesn't know what you like and they keep feeding you what you like so they can keep your attention? See, it's only 6 people who like us being real. It's only 6 people right now here live that like to read and like to go through something called a book club. So you are finding what you're looking for. You're looking for a reality check and you're finding it right now. You're looking for it. You want to get better. That's why you're here. You're finding what you're looking for. You say, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I may not have it. I may not have it all together, but I'm willing to work on. I'm willing to improve. I'm willing to do better. We find what we're looking for. Here's the reason why, as a certified financial educator, although I can help millions of people get out of debt, millions of people are not looking to get out of debt. Although as a certified financial educator who specializes in investing, cryptocurrency, and stocks, I can help a whole lot of people increase, double, triple, quadruple their money. But guess what? Millions of people are not looking to double and quadruple and triple and quadruple their money. That's not what they're looking for. You know what people are looking for? They're looking for memes that will make them laugh. They're looking for controversy and conflict, murder and fights and arguments. People find what they're looking for. That is a universal law, and you will find, if you look over your life, to be true in your life. Not every aspect. I don't know. Which one is stronger for you? Your right side or your left side? Let me ask this. It's going to be busy. I might as well just give it to you. Which one is stronger for you? In the movie, Remember the Titans, he said, left side, strong side. I want you to ask yourself right now. Everybody putting it on so strong side. Which one is stronger for you? Your left side or your right side? Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about your God mode or your devil mode. That's right. You operate either on the God side of your life or the devil side of your life. The yin or the yang. The day or the night. Right? The joy or the construction or destruction. The strong side. And I'm telling you, when you get honest with yourself, you begin to choose which side you operate in. See, when we're unconscious, we don't know what side we operate in. I don't care how much you go to church. I don't care how much you prayed or whatever. Even a good book said that. They called out demons in my name, but he said, I did not know them. Oh, they casted out spirits in his name. He said, I did not know them. So I don't care what you profess. It's not about what you say, it's about what you do. Which side is your strong side? I know which side you want to be your strong side. I know which side you claim to be your strong side, but which side is your strong side? Now, you and I it's going to be different for different areas of our life. For the areas that are prospering, for the areas of our life we know we strong in those areas, we probably operate in the strong side in those particular areas. But what about the sides of the areas of your life where you're weak? See, everybody isn't weak in the same areas. I'm telling you, I was weak. I was operating in the devil's side. I was operating in the destruction side when it came to relationships. I did not realize I had to get better with communication, and now that I'm getting better with communication, guess what? My relationships are getting better, and I'm beginning to operate I'm in God mode. Everybody put it down, so God mode. I'm in God mode when it comes to my communication and all of my relationships. I'm not talking about relationships with women. I'm talking about relationships, period. Business relationships, friendships, right? Partnerships, relations. I'm talking about all of my family, my dad, my mom, my sister. You know what I'm saying? All of these relationships. God mode. Where only these three things abide: faith, hope, and love. God mode. Where only these three things abide: faith, hope, and love. God mode. I don't know, that was somebody. What if you are actually driven to prove the notion that no one will ever love you? What if it was planted there as a subconscious reaction to a turbulent childhood, bad breakups, or the like? And what if, with this pattern buried deep in your subconscious, you actively and deliberately undermine the success of your own relationship? You became sensitive to the problems where there were apparently none. You started picking at, getting annoyed by, and blowing up the tiniest of things. Over time, you proved your point, and the relationship reached its obvious, final, and natural conclusion. What if this is what you have become wired to win at? You were convinced you weren't worthy of a loving relationship, so you systematically set out to prove it, and you succeeded. Congratulations! If you think this is starting to make you sound like a hopeless sadomasochist, don't worry. I'm going to have to look that one up. There's a silver lining in all of this. You may not relate to the example I described above. Maybe you're happily married to the love of your life, or perhaps you're beating off eligible suitors with a giant stick. Look at your own dark spots. The parts of your life where you are most ineffective, where it seems like you have lost or are currently losing. You see, our thoughts are so powerful that they are constantly pushing you towards your goals, even when you don't realize that those goals are actually are. Let me say that again. Our thoughts, everybody put their comments below. My thoughts are powerful. My thoughts are powerful. Your thoughts, our thoughts are so powerful that they are constantly pushing you towards your goals, even when you don't realize what those goals are. Your brain is wired to win. It doesn't just apply to your relationships. This dynamic is at play in your career, your fitness, your finances, and everything else you do. You're wired to win. That brings us to the next assertion. I am wired to win. Go ahead and drop that in the comments below. I am wired to win. You're always winning because your brain is wired to. The trouble comes when what you really want on a subconscious level and what you say you want are different. Sometimes radically so. I am wired to win. Here's the problem. Here's the trouble. When what you really want on a subconscious level and what you say you want are different. Is it possible? Right? Is it possible that we are speaking things from the shallow level of our existence, when in reality what's going on deep down here, the subconscious, that I don't know, some people have tapped into, some people haven't. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes. I don't know. Now, you got to figure that out for yourself. But what you're saying could be so shallow, have no power, no spirit. And it's coming out, but there's nothing behind it. Because what's really there, you're afraid to talk about. Woo! I'm going to say that again. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. Awareness. Being aware. Many of us have masks that we put out to the public because we want to be perceived in a particular way. So the things that we really probably should address or really probably should talk about, maybe not to the public, maybe so, I don't know. We're afraid to talk about those things because of how we might be perceived by other people or how it might affect our business or how it might affect this relationship. I want you to understand, I want you to know this and know this well. The truth shall set you free. And that's everywhere. When I go to work and I tell my people and I tell my boss, thank you so much for this opportunity. I was battling depression and this job helped save me, gave me something to do. Now, how they look at me, I don't care because I'm free. The truth shall set you free. When I come and I share this, my message or my story or my testimony with whoever's on Facebook or whoever's on Instagram, I don't care how they look at me. Why? Because I'm free and the truth shall set you free. Now, I'm not telling you to do how I do. I'm not telling you to go and broadcast to the world. I'm not telling you anything. I'm telling you to figure that out for yourself. I'm not even telling you to do that. I'm suggesting to you that you figure that out for yourself. The truth shall set you free. Not who you project yourself to be, but who you really are. Understanding that who I am right now is okay. I'm winning. I can get better. I can grow. I can get past this. I can become whoever I want to become because I'm the captain of my ship. I am in control. This is the ERGJ Book Club. 30 minutes a day to keep broke and stupid away. I want to thank Gary John Bishop for writing this book, and hopefully you guys are enjoying as we are into chapter 3, right? I am wired to win. In the comments below, love for you to number one, hit the like button, hit the share button if you're connected to anyone who could benefit from this message, and I know that you are. Also in the comments below, if you should catch us live or you should catch the replay, love for you to just share a quick little testimony of how this has impacted your life today. What are you chewing on? What difference has it made? Right? We don't do this just to do this. Number one, I do it for myself. But number two, I do it to make a difference. And hopefully, we made a difference in your life today. And you can simply let us know that by hitting the like button. Let us know that by hitting the share button. Letting us know that by leaving a small little comment. Right? That lets us know, right, that you have received more value today than what you paid for. It's free across these platforms. You chose to tune in. Did you get something out of it? Go ahead and put that in the comments below. All right, put that in the comments below. We will be back live again, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have some technical difficulties today. That's okay. 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook. I'm on YouTube now because YouTube been leaving comments. So I said, okay, YouTube is hungry. So I'm going to feed YouTube because YouTube is leaving comments. YouTube is engaging. So we are going to feed YouTube as well. Okay? That's how it works. All right? But wherever you find people hungry, go feed them some fish. I'm your boy, ERGJ, Certified Global Financial Educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the Black Bazaar, money mentor to the masses. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's keep building as we climb. Together. We all we got, beautiful people. We all we got. But thank God, that's more than enough. Have a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious Millionaire Monday. I'm out.